What's going on, everybody? It's Melo DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my favorite plays for week 15. We got 2 games slate. Hope everybody's having a great day. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Get into these plays. Going to the quarterback. You want to pay up Matthew Stafford. To me is a safe cash spot. Averaging 299 passing yards a game, 2.5 touchdowns, averaging 23.4 fantasy points at home for the season. Against Seattle, that allowed average 295 passing yards a game to opposing quarterbacks, 1.5 touchdowns, 17.8 fantasy points a game. He is averaging 17.5 fantasy points in the past 2 seasons versus Seattle. Like Matthew Stafford. To another play, I like Jalen Hurts going against Washington. Have 17 fantasy points last season, week 17 against them. But he's averaging 202 passing yards, 57 rushing yards a game, averaging 24.7 fantasy points at home for the season. And Washington's allowing an average 269 passing yards for the season, 2.1 touchdowns, 24 rushing yards a game to the position, around 22.1 fantasy points a game. So Jalen Hurts, if you want to pay down and also pivot from the chalk, Jalen Hurts to me is a great play to also consider. All right, let's go to our next play. Going to our running backs. I'm going to look for a value play where I'm going to go to Jonathan Williams at 4K. I think he'll be a sleeper spot. He did have 11 fantasy points last game. He had a touchdown. He was 1 for 1 for 19 yards in the passing game. Value spot in this play against Philly that allows an average 22.4 to opposing running backs, averaging 6.7 receptions allowed to the position for the season. So if he could help out with Gibson, even with the pass attack, I think the game plan for Gilbert, a lot of tosses to the tight ends and whatnot and screens. So Jonathan Williams could be effective in his game plan. All right, let's go to our next play. Going to our receivers. Cooper Kupp, I think that's an obvious spot. DK Metcalf, without Lockett, he should be in a smashing play. He hasn't had a touchdown in the past 5 games, so DK Metcalf is due for a big game. He's averaging 24 fantasy points in the past 2 games against the Rams. He did have a 24 fantasy point game in week 5, so he will be chalk without Lockett, but he's averaging 7 targets, 4.3 receptions for the season with 8 touchdowns, averaging 11.6 fantasy points. So DK Metcalf is a great play to consider. I do like Devonta Smith. I think he's actually due. He's averaging 6.2 targets, 3.8 receptions, averaging 10 fantasy points at home for the season. And Washington's allowing average 178 receiving yards to the position, 1.2 touchdowns, 32.2 fantasy points to opposing receivers. So Devonta Smith, great play to consider. You do have Odell Beckham. He had a touchdown each game in the last 3 games, and also Van Jefferson. He's also had 3 touchdowns in the last 3 games, so I do like him as well. I think it's a safe spot in general. He's averaging 6.8 targets, 3.5 receptions in the past 4, averaging 12.7 fantasy points a game. And Seattle's allowing an average 152 receiving yards a game to the position, 22.3 fantasy points to the position. So Van Jefferson is a guy to definitely consider even in the red zone. Stafford likes to target. Let's go to our next play. Going to our tight ends. Value play, in my opinion, will be John Bates. We're not sure about Ricky Seals-Jones. He is questionable, but going to be a safety blanket for Gilbert. He's averaging 2.5 targets, 2 receptions, 3.5 fantasy points in the last 4 games. And Philly is bottom tier against the position. They allow an average 67 receiving yards to the position, 15.3 fantasy points a game to the tight end spot. Not saying he will get that, but I can see a touchdown in his play. At 2,800, I think he's a cheap spot to give you upside today. If you want to look at the kicker side, one guy I do like is Matt Gay. He's just real consistent. Going against Seattle, where he's averaging 11.3 fantasy points against Seattle in the past 2 seasons, averaging 9.9 fantasy points a game, 26 for 27 field goal attempts for the season. So he's been real consistent. I think Matt Gay is a smashing spot to plug in your lines. He's been crushing it, y'all. So check it out with his points per game. But he's been real consistent against Seattle. So these are my favorite plays. If you like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. Use the Draft Dashboard tools in the link in my description if you want to sign up. It is $1 up to 30 days. When you sign up, get access to the NFL cheat sheet, sleepers, your studs. Click on the watch players. You get my plays up top. Watch Melo's DFS picks for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all. Collect that bag. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I'll see y'all in the next video.